Hello all and welcome to my channel. I am Marie Barrad. If you did not watch my first video, it's on taking a leap of faith, and in that video of course I'm talking about how to just begin something that you've been thinking about doing for probably all your life and take a leap of faith like I have to just start my YouTube channel. So as I mentioned, my name is Marie Barrad and my channel is about motivation, inspiration and growth. I have my trusty notebook here, my journal, that I got from Amazon from a place called Lux Office, and that's the pen you get with it. It's really cool, and it's a lock. So yeah, I like my stuff to be, you know, for me, safe and secure. And it comes in this nice bag, which we're sitting on. Can you imagine? Nice velvet bag, and it comes with a heart lock and key. So yeah, this is not sponsored, of course. I'm not at that stage yet. I'm really new. I've really started. I think you can see that. But that is my journal I'm using to write my notes and, you know, literally prepare my videos. I think in life you have to prepare or prepare to fail. So that is a good way to start. Like, even will be another video, to be honest with you, because that's so important. But yes, so that is my first video, leap of faith. Please comment, share, subscribe and like. All right, but today's video is about not taking leap of faith, sorry. It's about how to cultivate happiness. So you've probably heard it before. You've probably seen people talk about happiness before, but I do think that everyone has a different prospect, a different view on happiness, and I've got my experiences, so I want to share that and see what you guys will think about it. I want to see your comments. I want to get people to comment, like and subscribe and share these videos. And as I said, I don't even know if I'm going to call you guys subbies. I don't even like that. It sounds corny. I don't know what to call you guys, but I thought, do you know what? Let me keep at it and see what happens. And yeah, we'll see what happens. It may just be, do you know what I mean? Like a name that would just come when I start speaking and I start calling you guys this or calling you guys that. But yes, this video, which is my second video I'm posting on my YouTube channel, is how to cultivate happiness. So how to cultivate happiness. And of course, I don't know what it is. 5 for me is like, I don't know, there's always, I guess, a number we kind of like gravitate towards to. For me, I would say 5. 5 tips on how to cultivate happiness. Maybe another video I might move up to 6 or 7. We'll see. But 5 is seeming to work right now in these early stages of doing my thing. And yeah, so I'm just gonna start my trusty. So number 1. What hobbies and interests do you truly enjoy? So I think with happiness, you do need to go back to the root. What things do you truly enjoy? Not things that you enjoy because other people enjoy it. Like, oh, I like going to the cinema. Do you? Or is it because other people enjoy it and they invite you out and you're like, okay, I enjoy going to cinema. But is it something you genuinely enjoy? People can't be like, you know what, I like going to the movies. I like watching things, but it may not be something you actually enjoy doing. It may not be that top 5 in your list of happiness. So it's really important to be honest with yourself and like literally write down a list of interests and hobbies that you truly enjoy. And you might think to yourself, I've really heard stuff like this before, but I do think it's good to hear some things you've heard before and realize that in this season, in this time in your life, it may actually take a different turn in terms of how important the things you're interested in and the hobbies you have, how important that is right now in this season. I think we can't always look at the same thing with the same eyes and view, we won't actually elevate in how we see happiness for ourselves, and we can end up just being stuck right here. So I've learned for myself that when I really looked into things I'm interested in and hobbies I like doing, I realized that I actually have changed. And not just that, I've also realized there's things I always still like to do, but I never made room for it or time for it. So I would say definitely write down the list of interests and hobbies that you like doing now. It can change, or it might still be the same, but you might like it in a different way. So it's really good to just try and give it the time and space to really cultivate doing the things that make you happy and the things that you like. And now I move on to point number 2. What things do you not enjoy? Be honest. So yeah, I would say happiness is also being honest about the things you don't enjoy. And it kind of does link into point 1, but the reason why I separated point 2 for being honest about the things you don't enjoy is being present. And some things have given you joy in the past, they no longer give you joy anymore. And it's not about because other people do it or whatever, like I mentioned in the first point. It can honestly be that this doesn't serve you anymore. It doesn't serve you anymore. So it's important to really look at things that you no longer see fit in your present life. Like there's things I used to do and I look back and go, wow, or apps or things I used to be interested in. And I'm like, it doesn't work like for me right now. I don't know if it'll work for me anymore, or it doesn't fit into my lifestyle. Let's just embrace that. Let's just be present and see, are there other things that I enjoy doing? So it's very good to be honest to reevaluate things you do, where you go, even that can link into your job. Do you not enjoy the job you're currently in anymore? Be honest with yourself. Is this serving you? Is it really helping you elevate? Because happiness, we can go on about happiness. There's so many things that we need to be honest about that make us happy, and the things that don't make us happy. And that can go into relationships. In fact, I will. What about the relationship you're in? Do you truly feel, even with friendships, do you truly feel that they serve you in the season? Do they really make you happy, or are you just doing it to keep up appearances? Are you just being there to keep up appearances? We have to be so honest with ourselves. I keep saying honest because that's the key here. Let's be honest with ourselves. Is this job right for me anymore? Am I above this job? Have I stayed in it too long? Be honest with yourself. Is this serving me? Is it truly making me happy? And I don't go on and on about it because we can, and there's so many ways we can go. But it's just things to think about. Food for thought. Okay, now to point number 3. So, for point number 3, I will say, funny enough, 3 things that you can do to make you happy this week. I also want to challenge you. And look, I challenge myself to do 3 things that make me happy in the week. And you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, that's easy to do. You may surprise yourself. 3 things. I know it's a small number, but in terms of giving yourself that motivation and push, just be willing to feel like you can do it. I would say it does take a lot of... Sorry about the noise. I think you can hear dogs in the background. There's just really, really weird dogs outside. There's one always fight and shout and do whatever they want to do. I don't know. And they're not even big dogs. They're small dogs. But here we are. Anyway, digress. To the point. So 3 things that you enjoy doing. And I would say definitely list it down and say to yourself, what's the priority? What's the first thing that is a good thing for me to do? What's the second thing that's a good thing for me to do? What's the bottom of the list? And I would say aim for that priority, that number 1 thing on that list, that you find would be a good thing to just cultivate happiness, because that helps your mental health. At the end of the day, like with me, I'm like, what are the 3 things that I need to do that will make me happy knowing that it's done? It could even be a chore like, oh, I hoovered my flat, my apartment. I also went to visit an ex-family member, or I decided to do that workout that I've been kind of putting to the side. This is a note to self. You know what I mean? So it's like, these things will make you happy in the end because you're like, I did it, I ticked it off and I've done it. And I've made sure it's done. It might not even be that you might even put your all into it, but the fact that you've done it, there's an adrenaline and endorphin that you get from just knowing you've done it. And that can actually be a good window and a good door to a stepping stone of growing in doing better in that direction. So definitely set out to do 3 things as number 3. Point number 3, 3 things make you happy. And the next point, number 4. I was going to do 3 again, can you imagine? 4. Number 4. Go back to your childhood. So, go back to your childhood. What are the things in your childhood that made you happy? What did you enjoy doing when you were a kid? And people always say, oh yeah, I used to do that, but I was just a child, those things. But it's funny, I think there's a lot of amazing people out here who've invented things. And they said, gosh, I just went back to my childlike self. I said, what do I like doing? And I emulated that with my adult self and made this creative, I don't know, cup holder. And now everyone loves this cup holder. So I feel like happiness can really be a bigger thing than just, oh, I feel happy. You really can build a life out of understanding your truth of happiness, So yeah, I would say go back to your childhood stuff. You might even have kept sentimental things. Give it a look. You don't know. Just look at the stuff and looking at the pictures, and you're like, wow, that's how I used to look like. Even my phone, I showed old calendar invites and things I did like 5, 6 years ago. My phone happened to keep it, and I looked. I said, wow, I used to do this. I used to do that, and that's just 4, 5, 6 years ago. I'm like, wow. My routine has absolutely changed, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm someone who's evolved. I'm someone who's really grown. I'm someone who's really, and I'm gonna keep growing because I've seen that there's been elevation in my life that has happened. I'm like, oh, I used to do that. I'm like, wow, yeah, it's good. I didn't know I was doing that long ago. It explains why certain things are where they are now. So yeah, definitely look back. You'll understand where you are now, and it also will help you understand truly the things that you desire that make you happy. And childhood, and even looking back, as I said, calendar invites of things I used to do 5, 6, 7 years ago. Even went further back, you know. And it does make you realize how much you've grown, or maybe how much you have slipped, where back then you were focusing on doing exercise, or you were focusing on a better diet, and then doing this and doing that. And it does really show you how much you've grown, or how much you may not have grown, or how much how much things you actually realize you are growing in. So, you know what I mean? It just depends on things you might want to try again. Just, be open with it. Be open. And obviously, I don't want this video to go on too long. I don't like talking too much because I'm a big dog mouth. So, but I love things that just go straight to the point, even though I'm a big dog mouth. Can you imagine? But yeah, so number 5 is last and final point. Number 5, because I'm not lost. I don't know what happened there, but I'm lost. How do you define happiness? And funny enough, I think that's a really good question to ask yourself. I know you could be thinking to yourself, why ask that at the end of 5 points? 4 points. Why would that be number 5? Why would that be the last and final point? But I think after doing all these 1, 2, 3, 4 steps and doing all this soul searching here with happiness, you will be able to have a clearer understanding on what happiness looks like for you. I can't define happiness for myself if I don't look at what, what generally makes me happy, and what I've been doing in recent days and hours that make me happy. Like, if I don't really know what I'm doing in regards to building my happiness and intentionalizing it, because you've got to be intentional, how am I going to be able to define happiness for myself? It's going to be quite difficult. As much as you go, oh, I know what makes me happy. I like eating ice cream in the summer. Okay. All right, that's cool. I do too. It does give you a bit of a buzz. But for real, let's get to the core. What makes you really happy? I wasn't trying to make this video like, I don't know, fluffy and just really light, but like, yeah, just a simple, happy video. But at the same time, I do want to do that too, so you don't feel overwhelmed. And that, especially if you're really, really going through a time and you really want to find joy. Most importantly, the theme here is happiness. Find happiness in your day to day. These are really great ways to start. And if you're finding it hard to like start even looking into like the interests of things that make you happy, you could honestly, I think I don't know, you have to start somewhere. A list is somewhere, because if you just think about it, that's good. But writing a list, you tangibly see what makes you happy, and then you can work from there. I think in life, if you want to achieve happiness, you've got to do something you don't do every day. And that is at least write down what makes you happy. And it's got to start somewhere. So, yeah, I just think it's so important to just have a place where you can, write these things down. You might have your little closet, prayer closet, things like that. Somewhere you just sit on the beanbag and just write your bits and bobs. I used to, as a kid, sit on the beanbag and write my diary. That's what I used to do. There's always going to be a way that makes you relax. I don't do that anymore, but that was a great, great memory there, I'll say. But there's got to be ways and things that you do to make you happy. So I would say, yeah, definitely make a list, make a list and, go through the steps. And yeah, the final point, number 5, absolutely write down what happiness means to you. And that will definitely get you thinking, wow, I need to make myself more happy. It will. But yeah, that's the end of the video. That's the end of my video. I did that, but I did. That's the end. And yeah, I will definitely look forward to doing a 3rd video. And I don't know when I'll be posting that, but you will definitely see some sort of order coming through. And then I can start saying, okay, I'll post on this day at this time and so and so. But I think that will take time. I just think, I'm going to organically walk through this YouTube channel and, organically have a name for the subbies. I call you subbies, but, it's just not what I want to be using. But I organically have a name for that. And of course, most important thing to me is definitely like, share and subscribe, and comment. Give me some pointers. I'm here to grow. I'm here to, reach out to people who need inspiration, motivation. I'm doing these videos a note to self. I've got a lot to learn. I believe growth is important. So definitely like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I would love to see, more views, more likes, more love, more subscriptions. And I know that will come with time. And I really hope that you could take a lot of fruit from this video today. And, I've been able to see that there is room to cultivate happiness in your life. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to the next one.